Hi, Conan at Project Music here, and today we've got quite a cool comparison for you guys. So we thought we'd get 3 different SGs and we would compare tones between each one. Now, we've got a fantastic Epiphone SG Standard in cherry, we've also got the Gibson SG Standard in cherry, and this guy, which is an incredibly cool 73 SG Standard, which is a really beautiful guitar, and we're basically going to plug it in through the same sort of tones for all 3 of them, and we'll just see what the differences are really. I think in the room we'll probably notice it a little bit more. It's always hard to capture these things in recordings, but we'll see how we get on. So I'll pass this over to Ben and we'll see how we get on. So hopefully you were able to hear the differences between those three guitars. Obviously pop in the comments what you were thinking sort of as you were listening through those three different amazing SGs, all of them fantastic, all of them a bit different. But me and Ben are going to have a quick chat about what our thoughts were. I think in the room I could quite quickly hear those differences. What were your thoughts, Ben, as you were playing and listening?
Yeah, I think in terms of how I vibe with the guitars, it would be, and it sounds like salesman spiel to say it's like progressing in price, but the Epiphone is a fantastic guitar, and all three of them fundamentally do the SG thing, the resonance thing. They have that mid-range, but without the bass that Les Paul would have.
Yeah.
The Epiphone is as resonant as this, in my opinion, rings the same. I think the differences between these two are more kind of clarity, maybe.
Yeah.
I think the Gibson has more clarity, and if you like that, then
of course,
fair enough. But then it's like the variation in these style pickups is so great anyway.
Of course, yeah.
And then once you get to that guy, which is amazing, you're getting into like levels of intangibility where it's like, I know I've said vibe twice now, I'm going to say vibe again. But there's like a vibe with old guitars, isn't there, that comes from the life it's lived, you know, and obviously the pickups sound really different in that guitar, and the bridge pickup almost has like an out-of-phase quackiness to it that these two do not have.
Yes. Yeah.
And I guess maybe a more acquired ear for that, because I think if you're going for the classic SG sound, it would be this guy.
Yeah.
But if you like lower wind PAF style pickups,
yeah, that has that,
amazing.
doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. I think I pretty much agree with everything you say, because I don't know if it would have come across as obviously in the recordings, But just like you say, these are great pickups. Those ones are more clear versions of the same sort of idea. There definitely was better note separation in that, I found, listening when I was sitting over there. But there was a sweetness to this guitar, I think, around the edges that I think probably comes from it being a guitar for however many years, I can't do my maths right now, that it's been a guitar, and it just has that vibey mojo thing. I could see it when you were playing it as well. You were feeling this guitar a little bit more overall.
I think I remember hitting the first G chord and just being like,
yeah, it's got that extra little thing. But like you said earlier, they all do the SG thing incredibly well. I think it's, I guess it unfortunately does come down to your budget a little bit, doesn't it? That's part of it. But I think the nice thing to see is that, whatever you're looking for in an SG, there are some fantastic options out there from the Epiphone and Gibson thing. We were kind of lucky enough to have this in the shop at the moment, and it's, you don't see this sort of thing that often, and it was quite fun to do that comparison. And actually, because we talk about these things quite a lot, but we don't actually often get to put them right next to each other through the same settings, through the same sounds and all that sort of thing, and kind of get our ears wrapped around it. But I think we've concluded that they're all brilliant. I guess it just depends on your kind of personal flavour preference of pickups and feel as well, I guess. They have a subtle difference.
They're all inspiring in their own way. And again, they're all SGs. I mean, you get the comfortability of it, and you get the fact that it's sitting right against you.
Absolutely.
I'd be interested to hear that with some different pickups in it. Maybe pickups with a bit more clarity, because I think feel-wise there isn't a lot of difference. Yeah,
I thought that when I picked them up briefly, sort of unplugged, I felt actually if I closed my eyes, it would probably be quite hard to tell in that first few seconds which one was which. But it'd be interesting maybe to put the pickups that they use in the Gibson into one of those, just to see what happens. Maybe one day. And then put them in this. I think this one needs to go a bit untouched. I think that's definitely one of those. I think that was a good comparison to kind of get our ears wrapped around the SG thing. Obviously, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Did you have a preferred one when you were listening to the tones? Was there one that you thought, you know what, that works really, really well for me? And obviously any other sort of comparison videos that you might want to see us do in the future, pop them in the comments, let us know, and hopefully we'll see you soon in the next video.
Cheers, guys.